Welcome back to the channel. After my last video, I was talking about, doing some ordinary everyday sort of things and showing you my tremors. So I thought, well, I'm going to make a hot drink, and you can see how my hand shakes a little bit when I'm pouring a drink out with a jug full of water. So I'm going to give this a go now. It's obviously better at home because of less stress. When I get out and about, like at a cafe or whatever, if I pour a drink out of a teapot, it's worse. So let's have a go at this. As you can see, my hand's shaking, trying to pour this drink out. But what I do, and I'll pour my other drink out here, is I'll either hold it onto the bottom of the jug like that to help steady it, or I can do this, lean it against the bench and pour out. It helps because I'm running out of water, so I end up holding onto it like that. It helps to steady my hand. And that's sometimes how I get round, excuse me while I stir this drink up. So that's sometimes how I get round pouring a drink out at home. When we go out for lunch today, we'll sit down in a cafe and we'll get a cup of tea, get a little pot of tea, and I'll show you. It can get quite bad sometimes, depending on the situation. Sometimes if there's hardly anybody else in the cafe and we're in a little corner of it, I still get the shakes. This way I get my wife who's filming me now, to pour out the drink, because I start getting all shaky like this, So yeah, we'll come back again later on when we're at the cafe. Nope, not going to happen. What happened was we went down to the local cafes, and part of having essential tremors is the anxiety also with going into a crowded place and having to, what I wanted to do was to show you me trying to pour out a cup of tea, for instance, and that expectation of me having to do that, I couldn't do it. Also too, that some of these cafes have music playing in the background, so I don't want to get a copyright strike from some of the music playing in the background. That's another thing that sort of stopped me from doing this. But yeah, and some of the coffee shops down there were just a bit too crowded, and we have an idea of a place in town in the central city that we shall try next time we're in there, that is sometimes less crowded. It's a larger open space where I can sit down in relative isolation, so to speak, where I might be able to do this little test for you guys. But yeah, I'll put up on screen another little clip I did with holding a cup of water. So here's another little test I do for myself every now and again, and that is, like, they often when you're in the doctor's rooms or whatever, they'll get you to put your hand out and see how steady you are. A little bit of shake there, but it'll get worse and worse if I hold it out there. Also, with a glass half emptied or half full like that, and I'm not doing that on purpose, it starts shaking like that, it gets out of control. But the only way I can stop it is tighten my muscles up. My muscles are tight now and I'm steady, but I can't keep doing that all the time. If I hold it just like you would a glass, it starts to shake. and it just, yeah, continues till I spill it on myself. But that's something to maybe check, see how steady you are with your hands out like this, and see how, if you can hold them steady, just relaxing. I'm not doing this on purpose. It's just, if I turn it around as well, it's the action movement, and the essential tremors is an action movement, so I'm doing an action. When my hands are down by my side, it's fine. When I bring them up, and when I hold them steady like that, unless I tense my muscles up, I can keep them steady, but it's just extra effort I've got to do. But this is just part of tremors. You find certain things you do that brings on the tremors more than other things. But I've found I'm coping okay with it most of the time. I sometimes hold a cup with two hands, hold it close to my body. So, because the further you get out from your body, the more it is harder to control holding a cup or any other object like that. So by bringing it closer to your body and putting it down right in front of you, it can help to minimize those shakes, the tremors. I will be putting up more videos in the coming weeks, months ahead, showing progress on different things that make me shake. My leg tremors as well. That's another thing that I get. Internal tremors as well. I'll talk about that as well in the future, which I have. And this is all on one side of my body. I do get a little bit of shaking in my left hand, but not as much as in my right. So it's mostly all on my right hand side. So some people get the shakes in both hands, both sides of the body. I'm mainly just on one side. But I have been to a neurologist recently, and he was examining me about my tremors, as well as another little issue that I had, which he's given me some tablets for, but I'll talk about that another day. So he is sending me for a DAT scan, because he's a little concerned that there's some showing some signs of Parkinson's, but not all of the classic signs. So I'll update you on that as it happens when I have that DAT scan and the results of that, whether that is leaning towards Parkinson's or not, or whether it's just essential tremors, but just on one side of the body. Put a comment down in the comment section below if you've experienced any tremors, or if you want to know anything else that I may be able to help you with. But anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.